is it so difficult and challenging for us to simply give ourselves a command and say, I'm going to quiet my mind and I'm going to connect with my authentic self, my higher self, my sage essence. I'm going to get still and I'm just going to sit there and enjoy the moment, the present moment. The reason why it's difficult for many of us is that the saboteurs are very powerful and very strong. When they get together with our top saboteurs, they easily overwhelm our sage brain. And now we find ourselves entangled into saboteur mode. And that's when you hear that the voice in the head, that inner critic, shaming you, guilting you, making you feel bad. That voice is incessant. It's relentless. And as long as we stay stuck and entangled inside that voice, then we can't give our sage essence or our authentic self an opportunity to show us there's another aspect of the truth, whether it's a conflict with someone, whether it's about your performance at work or your health. As long as we stay entangled and believe and listen to that inner voice, it's not gonna free us. We're not gonna find the answers. So what is there to do? Well, first thing is to learn about your saboteurs. There are 10 saboteurs, and your top saboteurs are influencing your every decision, sabotaging you right, left, and center. We do have 5 sage powers to overcome our saboteurs. But in order to do that, we have to use a very important tool, which we call a positive intelligence rep, which helps us quiet the mind. You get still, you get calm. And when you get to that place, figure out which sage power is more appropriate for whatever you're going through in that moment and apply it. And this is how you stay connected to your sage essence. And your life, as you know, it begins to shift in a way that you never imagined possible. I'm going to share a short example that happened to me. I was in a car driving from point A to point B, and I was feeling particularly good that afternoon. And I came across an audio clip from Eckhart Tolle, and I found it so interesting that I tuned in and I was listening to every word he was saying. All the while that I was entranced inside this voice and everything he was saying, I was like a magnet. I was resonating to it. It was just all coming. Something happened to my car. I had a blowout. But at that time, where I was in that moment, that frequency, because this whole universe is based on frequency. We are energy. There's nothing else but energy, vibration. So every frequency has a different vibration. So at that moment, my frequency did not match the frequency of hearing a blowout. It didn't faze me because I'm vibrating at a higher frequency. And what I did notice after a while is that my car started to wobble. And then I said, well, so something wrong with my car. I need to exit and see what it is. So took the exit. I parked the car. I got out of the car. I did a turnaround. And then I noticed that I had a blowout. And I'm thinking to myself, I never even felt it. I never even heard it. Different frequencies. The blowout is vibrating at a lower frequency, whereas where I was at a higher frequency. So 2 different frequencies crisscrossing each other, but never matching. And then at that point, when I saw that, people were just coming, wanting to help me. pedestrians walking around. And I was in such a place, I was so calm, still. And all I remember saying was, "Thank you very much, but I will be all right." There was not an ounce of fear in me, of anger, disappointment. I was just neutral. Within 5 minutes, a car pulled up and says to me, "I noticed you from a distance and I just wanted to come and help you. And I see you have a flat tire, so I will happily remove it for you and replace it with your spare so that you can at least get to where you were going." And I'm just looking at this man and I'm thinking, I wasn't even panicking. It's not even a question of being in denial. There was no tension at all. It was like a gut feeling. I felt reassured. I trusted that the universe was taking care of me. It was a feeling like no other. We are an extension and an expression of this universe. And the universe is always there wanting to help us. A lot of times, we don't realize that unless we let go control of trying to resolve the issue ourselves, the universe can't come in and help you, because the universe is saying, "I want to help you, but it looks like you got everything under control, so I let you take care of it." And I know, because most of my life, I always thought that I'm the best person to know what to do. But that day, it was like a test that the universe was showing me to just trust and stay calm. Everything will be resolved. And it did. I said, "Thank you." The young man left, and I got to where I was meant to go. And I kept thinking about it. What happened? I know how I am. I know how I react to these things. I should have been panic stricken, been angry with myself. I should have been a pack of nerves, calling Tom, Jerry, and anybody that came to mind to tell them, I'm stuck, I need help." Not that afternoon. And the more I kept myself calm, serene, loving myself, and trusting in my heart that everything was going to work out, that's when the universe showed me, "Thank you. You're stepping back. You're letting go of the reins. Now I could step in and help you." And so I wanted to share this story because it's not about me being in denial. When you are in denial, you're still feeling contraction and constriction around your heart area and in your gut. That's being in denial, hoping that the situation is going to fix itself somehow, somewhere. No. When I say to surrender and to let go, I'm saying accepting the moment for what it is while remaining calm and peaceful. You are an incredible co-creator. You have power within you that is seeking to be fully expressed through and through you. It's poking you. It wants to experience all these beautiful things that you can co-create together. But as long as you stay stuck in fear, disappointments, the voice in the head, you will continue to create more of the same. This is not philosophy. This is backed by science. If you're curious, let's say, and you're thinking to yourself, "Well, I could at least find out who my top saboteurs are," that is the very first step indeed. Because once you know who your top saboteurs are and you know what's held you back, you can't unlearn what you've learned. You're going to want to sit with me one-on-one to have a saboteur discovery session. It's complimentary and confidential. And on that call, you will learn a lot about your saboteurs. Step number one, fill out your 5-minute online saboteur assessment. Submit your results to felicialonobile@gmail.com. Last but not least, book your one-on-one complimentary discovery call with me. At the end of the call, one of two things are going to happen. You're going to say, thank you. Now I know about my top saboteurs. I'll get back to you when I'm ready. Or the other option will be, I'm ready to start working with you and start designing a life you love. Bye-bye for now.